Hey everyone, what's up? It's Munclesonkey. So, today I decided that it might be a good idea to make a bank video. I was thinking about making a guide today, but I was kind of busy in real life, and since I have been living at home due to my current financial situation, it's just been really noisy and very distracting, not a very good environment to make a guide. Also, since I won't be on tomorrow, I decided it might be a good idea to make a bank video to tide everyone over for this weekend, and I haven't made one for a while. Before we really get started to the bank, I have one person I need to thank. His name is PVME Ansi, if I can try to find his name on my friends list. This guy right here, he said he was quitting RS, at least for the time being, possibly playing at some 07scape, and although it's really a shame to see someone go, he did give me a donation of 70 mil right before he logged off, and I haven't seen him log on since then, so thanks, man. That will help a lot. I will put that towards some kind of skilling in the near future. And before we really get into the meat of the bank, what I do want to talk about is I'm not the most rich player. I have a fair amount for my level. I would say I probably have a pretty average amount of cash for someone of my total level. But there is going to be a new Bible skill coming out this year. We don't know what time yet, but there is going to be one. And the last true Bible skill when it came out, which I think was construction, was the last true Bible skill, since I really don't consider summoning a viable skill myself. That was just insanely expensive when it first came out, so I am going to need to save up some cash to really train that skill when it does come out. But anyway, in my first tab here, I have stuff that I just find is cool or I need to use. I put my captain's log back in here because I really need to start doing ports again. I just sent off some voyages about 30 minutes ago. I haven't done ports in about a month, and I really need to do them because if any really hard bosses come out in a while, I will need some good armor to kill them with. And then my next tab here is my farming tab. I have a whole ton of torstals here that I am going to withdraw. I have been planting torstal seeds. I bought 300 torstal seeds, and I have not sold any of my torstals since then. I'm keeping them all, and I will record a little short video once I have achieved my goal and use up all those torstal seeds, and I'll have a price check of how much loot I got from 300 torstal seeds, and I have 60 to go, considering I'll get a few back from Scroll of Life. That is, not sure how many farm runs that is, but I should be able to get that done in a couple days. The last of those seeds. And magic tab, pretty self-explanatory here. I just keep a few runes in here that I tend to use from time to time. Again, most of these tabs are pretty much the same as they've always been. They don't change very often at all. Potions tab, I hardly ever make potions anymore as they're not really needed. In my Slayer tab, again, I don't use this tab very much because I haven't done any Slayer in quite some time. But just for anyone who hasn't seen it since the last time I made a bank video, this is how I like to keep my Slayer tab set up. Just like this. I think it looks pretty nice. I took quite a long time organizing it all to look in this fashion. One interesting thing that I did get from Slayer is I got a black dragon egg from doing a task. I know you can't get those summoning eggs until you've achieved level 99 summoning, and that was actually, I hadn't done too much Slayer after getting level 99 summoning, so I finally did get myself a dragon egg. That's just a kind of interesting thing to note there. And this is my random junk tab. I do have a slight addition to this tab. I got the Bone Sack E, which was a reward from completing the Fur and Seek the mini quest after you complete the regular quest, so the Fur and Seek part. And I use some of these for finding penguins each and every week, so those are kind of useful. But it was nice to get this Fur and Seek done because that was just some mini quest that I think you have to do it for the comp cape, and I just got it out of the way because it's something I had some bones sitting in this tab forever, and I finally got them out of there, and it just felt nice to get that done. And then here, I've kind of converted this into a bit of a PK tab. I have all my loot here that I have PK'd while doing the Warbands minigame, so I don't know how much this is worth exactly, but I should have a few 100k in here. I've PK'd some hand cannon shots, lots of rocktails, lots of batwing, lots of royal, but I have my royal in a different tab because I use royal as well. And then in this next tab, this is my skilling tab that I use for skilling primarily. I need to sell these living minerals because I'm not going to use them to get to 99 fishing. I'm going to be doing C2. I was considering doing rocktails, and I bought living minerals because it was only like 1.5 mil worth of living minerals to get to 99 fishing. So I thought, hey, I might as well just buy them, and if I don't need them, I can always sell them back. But I need to do that. And then my last tab, you might notice that there is no Dragors in here, and that's because I sold them. I'm not planning on really doing much PVM at the time being, and they were crashing hard, and I didn't want to lose any more money than I had already lost, so I decided to just sell my Dragors and cut my losses as it is. I think I lost about 25 mil from how hard the Dragors crashed, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned with that, and I made a lot more than 25 mil while using them. So I figured I'll just do the final price check now. As most bank videos are concerned, people aren't too concerned really with what's in the bank. Also, my bank has not changed very much in aesthetically in quite some time, so my bank doesn't look all that much different than the last time I made the bank video. It's more the value that people are concerned about. So this is everything of value that I could find in my bank. There's probably still a good 20 mil of items still left, but you can't fit everything in your inventory. And yes, I did decide to put this in the traditional price check instead of just showing items kept on death, because this is a lot more interesting. It might seem like I have a lot of cash at the moment. Partly is because my friend gave me 70 mil for the donation, as I said in the start of the video, and partly because the Dragor maces that I sold, I think they sold for about 105 mil, and any extra cash is just what I already had. So my bank has gone up a lot in value. And let's put in the Torstals. This is some hard farming work, and we're at 360 mil, so maybe around between 370 and 390 mil is probably what my total bank worth is at the moment. And one thing that I should probably say is I've noticed I've been just trying to be a lot more generous with people lately. For example, I uploaded the video a little bit earlier, a couple days ago, where I PK'd a guy for a 10 mil value wand. I decided to give it back to him rather than keeping it, even though it could have been very easy to keep it, and a couple people said in the comments I should have just kept the wand. But it's better to do the right thing. And also, I asked for a very, very long time in the Leech Barbarian Friends chat for someone to allow me to leech so I could get my Barbarian Horn, which helped me get to 99 agility. And it didn't work for a long time until one very nice person in the Friends chat took quite a bit of his or her time to set up a Barbarian team just because I was asking, and they're only going to charge 4 mil, and I ended up giving the person 15 mil instead, just because they took a lot of time to help me, and they probably needed the money a lot more than I did anyway. So as I try to live to the phrase, like, if you give, you shall receive, and I believe that to be true. And I've been noticing that I've had a couple donations, as I noticed the 70 mil donation that I said the other day, just people returning kindness with kindness, even though I didn't show kindness to them. I've been trying to, just be generous with people. So if you do end up helping me out, if I ask in the Friends chat, which I'm not in the moment, I was trying to join the Warbands Friends chat for doing some Warbands, and they were full. Both of the Friends chats were full even. But if I ever ask you for help in the Friends chat and you help me out, I might just end up paying you very generously for it, so that's just something to keep in mind. I don't know if I'll ever need much help in the near future, as I've completed a lot of those tasks for the completion escape and such that took other people's help. But anyway, that's just the moral of this video. Be generous with others, and you will receive generosity in return. And thanks for watching, and farewell, everyone.